Hunter, if I could get you. Okay. I'm gonna need you to. Noah, Alex, and Timothy. All right. Letty, go ahead. Letty, Caitlin, and Travis. Okay. And Caitlin will be our captain, and Alex, you are the captain for this side. Okay. Don't forget 5 seconds for the toss-up, 10 for the bonus. All right, number 1 is a toss-up. What type of verbal appears in the following sentence? My girlfriend's first love is playing tennis. Alex.
Jaron.
That is correct. Number 2 is a bonus. This type of rock music developed into the progressive rock of the early 70s. It was associated with the later Beatles and early Pink Floyd, as well as U.S. groups like Jefferson Airplane and the Grateful Dead. What type of rock music was intended to be played while taking LSD?
Alternative rock.
Incorrect. Captain?
Indie rock?
Incorrect. The correct term is acid rock, or psychedelic rock. Number 3 is a toss-up. The hypotenuse of a 30, 60, 90 triangle, that's 30, 60, 90 triangle, has a length of 8 units in square units. Calculate the exact area of the triangle. Alex.
8 radical 2 square units.
8 radical. That is correct. Wait, you said, I'm sorry, repeat that?
8 radical 2 square units.
I am sorry, that is incorrect. That is incorrect. 8 radical 3 square units. Number 4 is a toss-up. This year began with a revolution in Sicily in January, followed by one in France. The revolutionary spirit spread across Europe, with popular movements in Germany, Italy, the Austrian Empire, and the Low Countries. What mid-19th century year was known as the Year of Revolutions? Timothy.
1848.
That is correct. Okay. Number 5 is a bonus. 2 compounds that cannot form one of these things are known as immiscible. This type of mixture cannot be separated by physical means, such as filtration. What kind of mixture is made of one phase throughout, such as salt water?
Homogeneous.
Incorrect. Captain? The correct answer. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to accept homogeneous. That is correct. The original answer was solution. It says out to the side, accept homogeneous. Very sorry about that. Number 6 is a toss-up. This title is almost always held by the 3 witnesses in a religious court called a bet din. It was first used during the 1st century AD for members of the Sanhedrin, and had become a full-time occupation by the 12th century. Give this Hebrew title meaning teacher, generally held by the leader of a synagogue. Grayson, Alex.
Rabbi.
That is correct. Number 7 is a bonus. This plan was apparently so successful that the Young Plan replaced it in 1929. It called for a loan of 800 million marks to the Reichsbank and a first payment of 1 billion marks. What plan was approved in 1924 to arrange Germany's preparations for World War I?
Doesn't make sense. Marshall Plan.
Incorrect. Captain. The correct answer is the Dawes Plan. Number 8 is a toss-up. Tilt and piston are 2 types of these, and Newton's rings are another. Cylindrical lenses experience a type known as astigmatism. While it also comes in spherical and chromatic forms, name this phenomenon from optics by which a lens's limitation cause images to be distorted. Correct answer is aberration. Number 9 is a toss-up. This woman published Bayou Folk and A Night in Acadie. To collect the short stories she wrote to showcase her Cajun and Creole neighbors. Grayson, Alex.
Chopin.
That is correct. Number 10 is a bonus. The first quartile and the interquartile range of a data set are 7 and 18 respectively. Calculate the value of the third quartile of the data set. Incorrect, Captain.
27.
Incorrect, 25. Number 11 is a toss-up. This hero was the son of Zeus, who impregnated Danae in a shower of gold. He married Andromeda after saving her from a sea monster. Grayson, Hunter.
Perseus?
That is correct. Number 12 is a bonus. The area of an equilateral triangle is 4 square root of 3 square units. In units, calculate the exact length of one side of the triangle.
Two radical 3 units.
Incorrect, Captain.
No answer.
4 units. Number 13 is a toss-up. This official policy ended in 2011, 18 years after it was promulgated by President Bill Clinton. It supposedly lifted a ban that had been in place since World War II, although the ban effectively remained in place. What policy directed military personnel not to inquire into Grayson, Alex? Grayson, Noah.
Don't ask, don't tell.
That is correct. Number 14 is a bonus. This novel's title character weds 5 times, including marriages to a banker, a draper, and her own half-brother. Poverty drives her to steal, which lands her in Newgate Prison, but she ultimately grows rich and lives honestly in America. Give the title of this picaresque novel by Daniel Defoe.
Maul Flanders.
That is correct. Number 15 is a toss-up. This unit is currently defined by the IPK, a single rod of 90%. I'm sorry. If you would start with the. I'll start over again. This unit is currently defined by the IPK, a single rod of 90% platinum and 10% iridium. In 1795, it was first defined using 1,000 cubic centimeters of water. Identify the only SI unit still defined by an artifact. The SI unit of mass, which is Grayson, Alex.
Graham.
Incorrect. Which is equal to about 2.2 pounds. Kilogram. Even says out to the side, do not accept gram. Number 16 is a toss-up. This novel's characters include guerrilla fighters El Sordo, Fernando, Pablo, and Pilar. Maria, who has been brutalized at the hands of fascists, falls in love with American Robert Jordan, who joined the Republican cause in the Spanish Civil War. What is this novel, whose title comes from a John Donne poem by Ernest Hemingway? Grayson, Alex.
Snows of Kilimanjaro.
Incorrect. So you need to set another 5 seconds. Correct answer is For Whom the Bell Tolls. This type of front is associated with thunderstorms and showers, which can become severe, thunderstorms and tornadoes. The precipitation it brings usually stops abruptly once it is passed. What type of front is shown on a weather map by a blue line with triangles? Grayson, Noah. That is correct. Number 18 is a bonus. This general shape is used for a work of art known as a tondo. One is touched by 2 feet of the figure in Da Vinci's Vitruvian Man, and the shape is also that of a cathedral's rose window. Name this shape that Vitruvian Man can contrast with a square. It's a bonus.
Circle.
That is correct. Go ahead and reset it. And next time, whenever they answer one, just leave it on, and that way we can't buzz in. Number 19 is a toss-up. This kingdom was created by Sancho the Great of Navarre in 1035. Within 70 years, it had doubled its size, and it captured the city of Zaragoza from the Almoravids in 1118. What Iberian kingdom reached an agreement in 1179 that split control of non-Muslim lands in Spain? Grayson, Alex.
Portugal.
That is incorrect. Split control of non-Muslim lands in Spain between it and Castile. Aragon. Number 20 is a toss-up. If the point with coordinates 1, 2 is reflected in the line with equation y equals x, find the coordinates of the image. Grayson, Alex.
2-1.
That is correct. Number 21 is a bonus. Just leave it. No, that's fine. Find the equation of the horizontal asymptote of the graph of the function f of x equals quantity 3x squared plus 5x minus 6 closed quantity divided by quantity x squared minus 4 closed quantity.
Timer.
Yeah, it should be consecutive. Sorry.
X equals 2, x equals negative 2.
Incorrect. Captain? Correct answer is y equals 3. Number 22 is a toss-up. This alphabet agency paid recruits $30 a month and provided food, medical care, and other necessities. Workers lived in camps with 3 million people participating during its 10-year history. What New Deal agency? Grayson, Alex.
CCC.
That is correct. Number 23 is a bonus. This novel uses Ras the Exhorter to symbolize black nationalism, while the Brotherhood fails to protect the rights of the oppressed. The unnamed narrator works at Liberty Paints, witnesses police officers kill Todd Clifton, and discovers brother Jack's duplicity before moving underground in 1930s Harlem. Give the title of Ralph Ellison's master work.
Invisible Man.
That is correct. Number 24 is a toss-up. This element of theater may use gels to change colors or a pen to highlight an actor's single body part. Scoops, par cans, and floods are examples of it. What theatrical element may make things more visible using spots? Grayson, Noah.
Lighting.
That is correct. Number 25 is a bonus. This term was first used by James Bryant Conant in 1927 in describing non-mineral acids. The strongest example of these compounds is hydrogen fluoroantimonic, known as magic acid. Give this class of acids defined as stronger than 100% sulfuric acid.
Hydrochloric acid.
Incorrect, Captain. Correct answer is superacid. Number 26 is a toss-up. They called for resistance to Britain's acts, using petitions and propaganda and sometimes violence. What colonial group played a major... Grayson, Alex. No, I'm sorry, Grayson, Noah.
Sons of Liberty.
That is correct. Let's see if we can make... can you move, kind of behind your name tag? That might make it a little bit clearer for me. All right, number 27 is a bonus. Along with the correct melody, this element of music was one of a conductor's 2 responsibilities, according to Wagner. It is often indicated by Italian terms such as grave and lento. What element of music is indicated by metronome marking?
Tempo.
That is correct. 28 is a toss-up. This odd species of bird holds the record for laying the largest egg relative to body size. Grayson, Alex.
Ostrich.
That is incorrect. This odd species of bird holds the record for laying the largest egg relative to body size of any known living avian. Small in stature, they often fall prey to invasive species of mammals that have populated their native islands. What flightless species of birds name Caverna Caitlin? Incorrect. Correct answer is kiwi. And it was going on to say has become a nickname for someone from New Zealand. So. All right, number 29 is a toss-up. Express your answer using only positive exponents. Simplify the expression quantity 16x squared times y cubed, closed quantity, divided by quantity 4x times y to the 4th power, closed quantity. The correct answer is 4 times x divided by y. Number 30 is a toss-up. This man wrote an epic fairy tale about a princess's abduction by a wizard and a knight's effort to save her, which he titled Ruslan and Ludmilla. He further employed his poetic talents with The Bronze Horseman, but turned to prose in The Queen of Spades. Grayson, Alex.
Question?
That is correct. Number 31 is a bonus. This man mastered elegiac poetry in works like the Ibis, the Festivals, and Sorrows before writing letters from the Black Sea while in exile. He focused on romance in Amores and the art of love. Name the author of a 15-book catalog of mythological transformations, metamorphoses.
Cicero.
Incorrect. Captain. Correct answer is Ovid. All right, number 32 is a toss-up. This man's golden rule predicts the probability of a quantum transition occurring. Along with Dirac, his name appears on a statistical distribution followed by subatomic particles with half-integer spin. Name this physicist who created the first self-sustained nuclear reaction while working on the Manhattan Project. Grayson, Alex.
Oppenheimer?
Incorrect. Enrico Fermi. All right, number 33 is a toss-up. Express your answer as a fraction. The terminal side of angle x lies in quadrant 2. If sine of x equals 4/5, calculate the value of cosine of x. Grayson, Timothy.
3/5?
Incorrect. Reset. Correct answer is -3/5. Number 34 is a toss-up. This park's original inhabitants built partially underground pit houses on the mesa top, then began building surface houses about 750. Identify this site in southwestern Colorado that contains hundreds of Pueblo. Grayson, Alex.
Mesa Verde?
That is correct. Number 35 is a bonus. The dancer's sister claimed he was unable to raise his leg above 90 degrees due to the muscles that powered his legendary leaps. He originated the title roles in The Spectre of the Rose and Petrushka. Name this star of the ballets Russes who choreographed Stravinsky's The Rite of Spring.
Nijinsky.
That is correct, and that is the end of the half. Just hit 0 there. All right, and then trade places with Letty.
You three are in, and we'll leave Alex as captain.
All right, come around.
This is mine.
Amen.
All right.
Lucky for
Oh,
That's the reset button. They'll reset it for bonuses if they get a question wrong. All right, this is the 0 button. 5 seconds.
We all
pause that. 10 seconds for bonus. That's that. That's all there is. No. Just, yeah. The only time you push this is after they answer or after they buzzed in. And you flip.
Okay, so this one, 5 is toss up.
Is the toss up. So you'll just hold the finger on it until they get done reading the question, and you just lift it up. And then if they answer correctly, you raise it to 0. Alright, ready when you all are. What's the score at the half? I haven't been keeping.
I have Grayson with 19.
19, okay. Alrighty, here we go. Number 1 is a toss-up. Express your answer as a compound inequality. Find the solution set of the inequality. Absolute value of quantity 2x minus 3, closed quantity is less than 7. Correct answer is -2 is less than x is less than 5. Number 2 is a toss-up. The first known European to have seen this lake was a French Canadian. Pierre Lemoyne d'Iberville, 40 miles long with a mean depth of 10 to 16 feet. It is actually more of a tidal lagoon than a lake. Along the shores of what lake is the city of New Orleans built? Grayson, Alex.
Pontchartrain?
That is correct. Number 3 is a bonus. This artist showed the allegorical female seasons shielding their eyes as Zeus knocks the title figure from the chariot of the sun in the fall of Phaeton. He painted many works featuring Helena Fourment and portrayed the goddess of cleanliness in his work titled Hygeia. What artist of the hippopotamus hunt is noted for his full-figured women subjects?
Smith.
Incorrect, Captain. Correct answer is Peter Paul Rubens. Number 4 is a toss-up. These nucleotide triplets are known for the names amber, ochre, and opal. They do not code for amino acids. Signified in RNA by sequences like UAG and UAA. What genetic sequences indicate a termination of translation? Grayson, Alex.
A stop codon?
That is correct. Number 5 is a bonus. This ancient text inspired the Sunnah, its religious, traditional, social customs and laws with a name meaning news or story. It enjoys a position of authority second only to the Quran. Give the term for the record of the Prophet Muhammad's sayings and actions.
Doesn't it even? Sarah.
Incorrect. Captain. The correct answer is the Hadith. And then reset. Alright. Number 6 is a toss-up. The British forces under Major Patrick Ferguson were mostly loyalists from South Carolina and New York. At what October 7th, 1780 battle near the North Carolina border did colonial frontiersmen defeat Ferguson's forces? Caverna, Travis.
Saratoga.
Incorrect. Reset, and then 5 more seconds. Grayson, Alex.
Yorktown.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Battle of Kings Mountain. Number 7 is a toss-up. This architectural force is concentrated in the haunches of one type of structure using voussoirs. Flying buttresses are one method of absorbing this type of force, which is often confused with load. Name this force created by an arch which shares its name with an attack one might perform with a spear. Grayson, Ethan.
Lunge.
Incorrect. Reset. And 5 seconds. Correct answer is thrust. Number 8 is a toss-up. Convert the rectangular equation x squared plus y squared equals 3y to a polar equation. R equals 3 times sine of theta. Number 9 is a toss-up. These entities, severed by the protein catenin, can vary wildly in size due to their property of dynamic instability. Centrioles are formed of these structures which, when combined in a 9+2 array, form cilia and flagella. Identify these components of the cytoskeleton that are made from the protein tubulin. Grayson, Alex.
Microtubule?
That is correct. Number 10 is a bonus. The Latin root contra is found in words like contrary, contraband, and contradict. Give its English meaning.
Against.
That is correct. Number 11 is a toss-up. Consider the sum of 1 divided by a quantity x plus 1, closed quantity, and 1 divided by a quantity x minus 2, closed quantity. What is the number of the sum?
Numerator. The numerator.
Oh, I'm sorry. The numerator. Let's toss that one out and we'll go to 36. How's that?
Okay.
Because I read that one altogether wrong. Number 12 is a toss-up. She left her first husband, Dr. Charles Gloyd, a few months after their 1867 marriage. An 1890 U.S. Supreme Court decision allowing the importation of liquor into Kansas spurred her to her great crusade. What Girard County native invaded Kansas saloons and smashed bar fixtures and liquor stocks with her hatchet? Grayson, Alex.
Smith.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Carrie Nation. Number 13 is a toss-up. Poems in this collection include The Vanity of All Worldly Things and the author to her book. It also contains dialogue between Old England and New, verses upon the burning of our house, and To My Dear and Loving Husband. What is this poetry volume published in secret by Anne Bradstreet? Tenth Muse lately sprung up in America. Number 14 is a toss-up. These cells become swollen through an imbalance in potassium ions. This imbalance causes water to enter the cell, increasing the turgor pressure. Name these cells that surround and control the opening of the stomata. Guard cells. Number 15 is a toss-up. This politician's excesses inspired Lawrence and Lee to write the play Inherit the Wind, which is not just about the Scopes trial. The politician also inspired a play in which Abigail Williams' accusations caused the death of John Proctor. What U.S. Senator prompted Arthur Grayson Ethan?
McCarthy.
That is correct. Number 16 is a bonus. The total time of this space flight was 108 minutes from launch to touchdown. Even though all of the controls in the space module were automated, Yuri Gagarin is credited with piloting the first spacecraft to orbit Earth. What is the name of the first manned space flight, which was launched on April 12, 1961, from the Baikonur Cosmodrome?
Sputnik.
Incorrect. Captain? Vostok 1. Sputnik was unpiloted. It was just a satellite. Number 17 is a toss-up. She gave her first speech at a local press club in Peshawar in 2008 when she was 11. She began blogging for the BBC's Urdu service and was nominated for the International Children's Peace Prize in 2011. Name this teenager who survived a Taliban assassination attempt into Grayson, Alex.
Malala.
Incorrect. Name this teenager who survived a Taliban assassination attempt in 2000. Okay, I can accept either. You are correct. I thought that I was going to have to accept first and last name. Sorry. You are correct. It was Malala, and her last name is Yousafzai. All right. Number 18 is a bonus. One composer from this Asian country memorialized composer Morton Feldman in Twill by Twilight. That composer also scored a film about a warlord who divides his lands among three sons. In what country did composer Toru Takamitsu score the film ran by Akira Kurosawa?
Japan.
That is correct. Number 19 is a toss-up. One work by this name includes Sibyl's Prophecy, which spans the world's creation to its destruction, and Sayings of the High One, a collection of Odin's wisdom. The other works describe the Skald, catalogues kennings, and meters known to the author, and ends with a myth titled The Beguiling of Gylfi. What name do these poetic and prose or elder Grayson Alex?
Eddas.
That is correct. Number 20 is a bonus. Consider the parabola with equation y squared equals 4x. What are the coordinates of the focus of this parabola?
Two, one.
Incorrect. Captain. 1-0. Number 21 is a toss-up. Outbreaks of this disease are the subject of Richard Preston's The Hot Zone, which includes visits to the cave of its reservoir animal, the fruit bat. It spreads by contact with an infected person's bodily fluids and has an extremely high mortality rate, at times approaching 90%. Identify Caverna. That is correct. Number 22 is a bonus. Consider the graph of the function g of x equals square root of quantity 16 minus x squared, closed quantity. On the interval from x equals 0 to x equals 2, evaluate the definite integral of g of x, d of x. Captain.
Two.
Incorrect. 4 times pi. Number 23 is a toss-up. One book titled for this school of philosophy claims Socrates used a version of it to refute sophistry. Its adherents include the author of Principles of Morals and Legislation, as well as the author of On Liberty. What philosophical school, which focuses on the greatest happiness for the greatest number, is associated with Jeremy Bentham and John Stuart Mill? Utilitarianism. Number 24 is a toss-up. In this 20th century musical drama, the roguish protagonist is saved from execution by a pardon on Queen Victoria's coronation day. Gangster Macheath marries Polly Peachum, whose father conspires with Suki Tawdry to have him arrested. Give the title of this beggar's opera adaptation, a collaboration of Kurt Weill and Bertolt Brecht. Grayson Alex.
Three penny opera.
That is correct. Number 25 is bonus. Members of this organization have often criticized the U.S. for its dominating influence and for its policies toward Cuba, Grenada, and Panama. It was founded in Bogota, Colombia in 1948 for defensive, economic, cultural, and social purposes. What organization is headquartered at the Pan American Union in Washington, D.C.?
UN.
Incorrect. Captain?
United Nations?
Incorrect. The correct answer is Organization of American States, or OAS. Number 26 is a toss-up. Consider the graph of the equation y equals the natural log of quantity x plus 1, closed quantity. If the graph of the equation is reflected over the line with equation y equals x, find the equation of the image as a function of y. Grayson Alex.
Log of x minus 1.
Incorrect. The correct answer, I'm sorry. 5 seconds. Alright. Y equals e raised to the x power minus 1. Number 27 is a toss-up. One of these elements is used to cool superconducting magnets in MRI machines, while another is used as the ionizing material in Geiger counters. They are listed in brackets followed by valence electrons in shorthand configurations. Identify this group of elements. Caverna Travis. That is correct. All right, number 28 is a bonus. In this film, a married couple return from a recital to find that someone has tried to break into their apartment. The film centers on two elderly piano teachers, George and Anne, who suffers a stroke. Identify the 2012 Best Foreign Language Film whose title translates as Love.
No answer.
Captain.
Designate assistant.
Amor?
That is correct. Number 29 is a toss-up. In his introduction to studies in the quantity of money, this economist opposed the Keynesian dictum that money does not matter. He also argued that the trade-off between inflation and unemployment shown by the Phillips curve is only temporary. Name this U.S. economist who was awarded the Nobel Prize in 1976. Grayson Alex.
Keynes.
Incorrect. Reset, 5 seconds. Alright, y'all gonna buzz in now. Milton Friedman. Number 30 is a toss-up. In this story, a Bible salesman trades the title volume to the narrator for a pension check and a Wycliffe Bible. The volume's pages are numbered arbitrarily with illustrations that never repeat and pages that have neither a beginning nor an end. Give the title of this magic realist story by George Louis Borges. Yeah, there you go. Grayson Alex.
Ficciones.
Incorrect. The Book of Sand. Number 31 is a toss-up. He was a ruler of a small princedom centered on Aldir Iya in the Najd, to which a religious reformer had fled. The prince and reformer swore oaths of loyalty and set out to spread the reformer's teaching by conquest. What prince joined with Abd al-Wahhab to promote a strict interpretation of Islam in Arabia? Grayson Alex.
Smith.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Saud, which I'm sure translates to Smith, but number 32 is a toss-up. His self-declared greatest blunder was the idea of a cosmological constant that made the universe static. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics for his work on the photoelectric effect. Who was not awarded a Nobel Prize for Physics for his development of special and general relativity? Grayson Alex.
Einstein.
That is correct. Number 33 is a bonus. If in the Russian method, this ballet position has the arms curved and out to the sides, with the shoulders lower than the elbows and the palms facing upward. In the French method, the shoulders are higher than the elbows, which are higher than the wrists. In which ballet position do the feet form a line turned outwards from one another with the heels apart?
Fifth position.
Incorrect. Captain. Incorrect. The correct answer is second position. Number 34 is a toss-up. In English, this literary element typically follows a subject-verb-object pattern. In linguistics, it consists of all the rules for forming a language's grammatically correct sentences. What is the technical term beginning with S for the way words and sentences are placed together? Grayson Alex.
Syntax.
That is correct. Number 35 is a bonus. Consider the geometric series 6 plus 12 plus 24 and so on. Calculate the sixth partial sum of the series. Incorrect. Captain. The correct answer is 378. Number 36 is a toss-up. Consider the function g of x equals 3 raised to the x power minus 2. Find the equation of asymptote of the graph of the function g. Time. The correct answer is y equals -2, and that concludes the match. What was the final score?
I have Caverna with 2 and Grayson with 31.
That's